Hello, everyone. Welcome to MyWebUniversity, my YouTube channel. Today, on my videos that I have been showing you, yesterday actually I did this video, Secure Shell, and then while I was in the process of running Subscription Manager on Red Hat, we ran into an issue, and that issue, I told you that since this video is for Secure Shell, I'm not going to cover it on that one. I promise that I'm going to fix it, and I'll let you know when it is fixed, so I could make this video to just present you how I fixed the subscription manager issue. On this video, I did not discuss it because I didn't have time. It was out of the scope of that video. So let me just tell you the error originally, what we were observing, and I'm going to go through a slideshow here. So this was the error, say no package metadata was found on subscription manager. So when I run the subscription manager list command, it would say at line 563 on the init.py module, it had the error. And this is for Red Hat Enterprise Linux 9 version. So the fact that I just put this one, this picture and everything, I'm going to give you another bigger picture so you can see that the actual error. When I run the subscription manager list, it says line 563 on the init.py module or program or module, and then init instantiated in line 563. It is having this function calls system.exit, and it is coming with this error. But at the time, I said it might be related to Python version 9. Version Python 3.9 versus 9.11, because about a few weeks ago, I upgraded my Python to 3.11. And the fact that we're running Red Hat Enterprise Linux 9, that is a compatibility issue with Python 3.11. So yesterday when I saw this one, I wanted to fix it, but I didn't know exactly if I could just modify the Python symbolic link or a Python 3 symbolic link, or whichever one. So I consulted the Red Hat website for a subscription manager and then tried to resolve the issue. And I found out the solution. I will show you now. And I want to just thank you for watching our channel. But at the same time, let me just show you what exactly we're observing and how to fix it. So I'm going to log in back to my virtual machine, which is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 9. And as you can see here, when I run the subscription manager list, and you have to be root. So I'm going to just clear my screen here, type in ID-UN, I'm root. So when I run the subscription manager, normally you say list, and that is going to tell you that on line 563, and that module.py is having a problem. And then when I look at the actual line to see what is causing this error, that was the function calls on line 563, and it was just telling you that return next, close this cover. However, this has nothing to do with whether you can go and fix the module. You just have to make sure that the Python version is properly pointing to the right one. So let me show you why this is happening. And then the error that I put on the thumbnail, I put this error: no package metadata was found for subscription. Whether you put this line or put this one, traceback error with Python, the solution on the Red Hat website, it is there. And then at this time, I'm going to do a list minus L user ben Python star. You can see that Python 3 is pointing to Python 3.11. Red Hat, since this is OS release of Red Hat 9.3 and the upgrade. So it requires Python 3 to be symbolic link to Red Hat 3.9, not 3.11. The previous version is 3.9 is for Red Hat 9. So that's why I put that banner on the page of this one. If you look at this one right here, it is for Red Hat 9. So let me just show you one more thing here. I also went to YouTube, subscription manager on access.redhat.com and search for the error. The error on their website when they say that this is the traceback error. You might see this error, or if you look at the traceback error is there, but you can also look at the bottom. It says no package metadata was found for the subscription manager. So whichever one you search, this document shows up. This is the document on Red Hat access.redhat.com solution. And this solution is suggesting, but you have to have a development or corporate account in order to be able to look at these solutions. If you don't have an account, unfortunately, Red Hat does not help you. You have to have a valid account in order to get help on access or support of this. So now the solution, Red Hat says that when you run a YAM failed with this error on Red Hat Enterprise Linux 9. However, the subscription manager is giving you all the detail here, as well as the diagnostic step to say what caused it. So on the diagnostic step right here, it says that you can run ls-lh. H means human readable, L long listing, but by default ls-l also give you same output as ls-lh. So also the RPM minus VA, V in uppercase is verified, and A for all. You get a list of all the RPMs, so you can put it in there that before, in case if you have to collect their following details. And if Red Hat is later on something didn't work, you could send that information to Red Hat, and maybe they might ask you for a source report if you create a case with them. But at the same time, you can also generate the RPM minus QA query format with this architecture information, and that will be just listed there. So for me, since I'm kind of like very knowledgeable about these things, I didn't even have to do the diagnostic. All I had to do is that create the symbolic link. The symbolic link is link minus S, means symbolic link, minus F means force. If this symbolic link exists already, it's gonna force it to point to 3.9. And then when you list it, it's gonna do that. So now let me just fix it, and I'll show you how to fix it. So if I just say, here's how you fix it. You say subscription manager list, and that will show you the error. Then you say ls-l user ben Python start, and then that one tells you, let me clear the screen here and then put it on top so you can see it clearly. This one currently is Python 3 user left ben. This is symbolic link to user ben Python 3. And the fix is for you to just symbolic link this one to Python 3.9 instead. So now I'm going to say link minus S, meaning symbolic link, minus F force it. And then the version, that binary that I want to point it to is Python 3.9. But the symbolic link is user ben Python 3. So this will be pointing to 3.9 instead of 3.11 after this command. Now I run the same command listed. Now notice this one is changed to point to user bin 3.9. So this is the fix. Now if you run subscription manager, you just fixed it with this, and it will run the command. And that's how simple it was to point it. However, I want to just point out to Red Hat developers something, because when this is like almost like patching it, because initially when we installed the Python 3, Python 3 is, if I just go here and then do this command, ls-l, notice that I have one is called Python and one is Python 3. So if I say Python dash dash version, it's gonna say Python 3. But if I say Python 3 dash dash version, it's gonna say Python 3.98. Or if I just do Python dash uppercase V or Python 3 dash uppercase V, similar output is going to show. This is a little bit misleading, because if you have a lot of developers, maybe 10, 20, 100, 1,000 developers working together, or one developer is writing so many Python programs, so many modules, so many stuff that they are constantly working, they're gonna have on the header of the file, say user benenv Python or user benenv. If they wrote something like this, vim test 1.5, and then they just say pound, I'm sorry, shebang, user benenv Python. This one is saying that print whatever the statement, this would work for either case. But hello, just let's say we do that one, and then I'm going to show you the difference here. So I'm going to say Python Python 3 test 1.5, this would say hello, or Python, this would say hello. Disregard, if you see the content of test 1.5, it says that use Python. Similarly, if I say copy test 1.5 to test 2.5, and I just vim test 2.5 to just say Python 3, sorry, Python 3, and then save it. Notice the difference between the two script .5. One is says Python 2 and one is says Python 3, right? If I just cut both files, you can see that the second one is using Python 3. And if I say def between test 1.5 and test 2.5, you see that the only line is saying one should say go ahead, use the interpreter Python. The other one says use Python 3. And then based on this user ben Python, so all of this matters. At this time, I'm just putting a test. But when you write a lot of modules and function, sometimes you might be expecting that since this 3.11 was upgraded, most likely you're gonna expect both Python and both Python 3 to be using the version of user bin Python. So if the lines that you're coming is not just a kind of syntax that supports both of them, then it's going to break, because 3.11, you're expecting it in this case, and you're using Python 3.9. So that's something that maybe Red Hat, when they come up with Red Hat 9, and they thought that everybody is not going to go over 3.9 and up. So the symbolic link is a patch, it's a fix, but I think it's should be addressed as a back fix or something for moving forward. So every developers that they just install 3.11 on a Red Hat 9 machine, all of a sudden their production machine does not work because subscription manager fails. They have to generate this symbolic link, and the symbolic link is backward, back to 3.9, because Red Hat was written for 9. I think there should be a better fix than just patching it like this. And that was it for me. I hope you can see now how the subscription manager works, and all the scripts that we could just do here, like this works. I obviously change mode 755 star test1.py, and then I could say test1.py. It would say test2.py. It would run because on both of them, cat -n test1.py and cat -n test2.py. It has the lines that it's supposed to, and it runs. But what I was pointing out for Python 3, this is using Python 3.11, and then this one is using Python 3.9. So if this one is some lines in there is for syntax of Python 3.11, then this will break. This kind of code is saying that, oh, the symbolic link is used, not the Python. Okay, so I hope that is clear, and you guys have a great time. I hope you enjoyed it and watched it. Watch it and then subscribe to our channel if you haven't. And there's a lot of good videos. You're welcome to watch it. A lot of people are making good comments. Some people love the Red Hat from zero to hero, and some people love shell scripting, Python, and other ones. So just enjoy it and watch it, and let me know if you need some help on something that I haven't made videos. I'll do that. Take care. God bless you all. Bye bye.